What up, y'all? It's your girl, Andrea Alexis, and I'm back with another episode of Power You Podcast. I'm here with Coop. Coop, how you feeling?
I'm feeling a little drunk from yesterday, but I'm all right.
Shit, what's that?
Yes. About last night. That's another story for a different day.
We
got a special guest in the building. We're here with Shad versus everybody. What up, though? How you feeling?
I feel good. I wasn't drunk like y'all last night, but
maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, or a bad thing because it's a Saturday night. So. No, I feel good though. Everything's smooth, everything's straight. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Asking me to be on the show. It's always a pleasure when I feel like I ain't really nobody and somebody wanted to talk to me. So
yeah,
it's always dope.
That is always.
Hold on, let me correct you on one thing.
Talk to me.
Everybody is always somebody.
That's true.
That was nice.
But you always appreciate when you feel like you ain't where you want to be, but then somebody want to talk to you. Yeah, because it's like my 5th or 6th interview, so it's always dope to tell my story.
Yeah, well, okay, let's jump right into it. Let my listeners know who you are.
For sure, I'm the podcast MVP, voice of Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Started this podcast in 2019, and it started from me pursuing a rap dream that I guess wasn't good. So I wanted to use the podcast to get with other artists or, you know what I'm saying, just get my music out. But once I realized, like, damn, this podcast shit is way better, way cheaper, because I got a producer that's related to me, so I ain't got to pay for shit. So, yeah, it just was easier than doing music, because you got to pay so much money for, you know what I'm saying, studio time, video, beats, if you want to not steal beats from YouTube like I used to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just like I started falling in love with the podcast, and shit, I made some good relationships, and shit, it's been on ever since. I'm on episode 122.
So, initially, what was the hardest part when you first started doing podcasts?
She just getting guests to come, take you serious, and not give you a spin move. You know what I'm saying?
That do be some hoe ass shit.
Yeah.
Especially after they be like, yeah, I'm beat her.
Yeah, like I ain't had niggas like as of recent like hit me up an hour later like, oh shit, my bad, dog. Like, bro, I've been talking to you the whole
said
week.
An hour, that ain't shit. Mine was like a no call, no show.
Oh, we had some of that. We definitely had some of
that.
that.
The next day, like, my bad type shit. Life happened.
Had this nigga tell me he don't drive in the snow. Can I send him an Uber and pay for it?
Ooh!
Was that the same? Look, I
Don't go!
Not gonna name drop, but if you know, you know.
What his name start with?
It's like he got his O.
Oh, they ain't the same person.
O-L.
No,
I don't. Okay, maybe not. Maybe they affiliated, cause you know. But is that person? Okay, let me. Is that person from here?
Yeah.
They from here.
Yeah.
So they used to Michigan weather and shit.
For sure.
So that was my line. Like, if you from here, my nigga, you know what the season is like. Why are you driving that?
And I'm recording on the
Where your
east,
money?
and I'm coming from Livonia, so nigga, I ain't trying to hear no excuse, bro.
Man.
And you want me to pay for your shit?
Yeah, like nigga, you my lady? Like, no, fuck that. So yeah, that was some wild shit. But like I said, the first couple of episodes, I had people that I knew who was doing something, and then I had something to present. So if I wanted you to come on the show and you didn't know shit about me, I got these 5 episodes I can show you.
Yeah.
And you can see that we serious and we doing our thing. So.
Right.
But other than that, everything been smooth selling. Like I've been learning. What they say, learning on the job.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to my producer. He been doing this shit for a minute, so it's kind of like I had the cheat code to see what they was doing and how they was doing it, and just go ahead and branch off that shit.
Right.
Question time.
Oh shit,
Who
y'all go quick.
Who first with it?
I'll go first. I ain't even read none of these.
You got pre-read, dog.
He didn't put them in order or nothing.
Okay, so when I ask this question, you answering first.
Damn.
Then she go answer, then I'm go answer.
All right, hopefully I can answer
I
good.
see. I know, right?
When it comes to dating,
Okay, I did.
do you prefer to go with the flow or label and define things?
When it comes to dating, go with the flow or label and define things. So when label and define things, you mean like
Titles.
Titles. Girlfriend, boyfriend type.
We together after
Oh, shit, off rip?
dating for like 2 days. Type shit.
No. When we dating, I want to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? See how you are, see how I am. But even then, you still ain't gonna know a real person until you live together. That's when you gonna know, like, nigga, I don't like you and you don't like me. But it's kind of too late. We got this 1 year lease.
We on this lease. Type shit.
But no, we just going with the flow. And then after a while, you gonna know, like, shit, most of the time you ain't really gotta even say, hey, we boyfriend, girlfriend. You just, you kind of know after a while.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
So do you ask though, like, just
would you go with me?
Yeah, like, yeah.
You ain't in high school
Don't
no
make
more?
that face, because you asked for sure.
I asked something else. I said, will you marry me?
No, you asked me to be your
I was like, shit, hey, you the one. No, with the person I'm with now, we married and stuff, but at first it was like, we kind of just knew, like, we together.
Yeah.
Like, it just happened.
How long you been married?
2 years, July 10th.
Okay.
We've been together for, it just turned 7 years. So yeah, we was together for a little minute. But yeah, it was just like, we was going to flow, and then Shit, I'm like, shit, we're on each other every goddamn day. We together. Shit.
We together. That's what it is. For me to answer the question, I agree. Definitely going with the flow. Because that's just the best way. I think when you start putting labels and titles on shit initially, then that's when you give this person a certain standard that they have to live up to, or vice versa, or whatever the case may be. You put pressure on each other in a relationship or whatever you think that you want it to be. So I think just taking your time and, going with the flow is definitely better.
But definitely take your time. Don't rush this shit. I know people who get to relationships after 2 days and be like, damn, she broke my heart. Like, nigga, you guys got together last week, huh?
That broke my heart.
Well, in my case, I want to know what we are so I can know what I can do.
Yeah.
So, you get what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this though, since y'all married or y'all together.
Yeah, we're married.
Did you know off rip, like, cause I knew off rip, like I didn't say nothing, but I kind of knew off rip.
Yeah, I knew off rip.
Okay, all right.
Like it was 2 hours later type shit.
Damn.
It wasn't 2 hours. It probably was like a day, but it wasn't 2 hours.
For sure, no, for sure. Hell yeah.
I think she trick-trapped me.
I did not.
She wore this little perfume. I couldn't stop smelling it.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, what the fuck? She not even here no more. I still smell this shit.
Hell yeah, that won't hurt me with
but
me.
you don't know.
Funny as hell.
Whatever. What advice would you give to young boys? Because you're a father.
Yeah, I'm a father of 3. Shit, just be a kid as long as you can. Don't try to rush growing up. As a little one, all of us probably was like, hey, I can't wait to get grown.
We all said that.
No, cherish being a child. And listen, pay attention. You're going to make mistakes, but just listen to what niggas gotta say. Can we cuss?
Yeah. Say whatever you want.
Listen to what the fuck is going on. Like, don't sit here and just think like shit gonna happen off of what, off yourself. You're gonna have to listen, take that advice. Not from your parents, it could be from coaches, counselors, mentors, brothers, sisters. Like, just listen. That's one thing I probably didn't do too good of a job at doing was listening, yeah, because everybody was kind of like telling me about how life was, but I had to learn it like the hard way, like the hard fucking way. So my advice is listen to your parents if they, you know what I'm saying? If you don't feel like you can talk to your parents all the time, which we can't, shit, you got brothers, sisters, uncles, homies in the neighborhood, like just listen to what they gotta say and learn off their errors.
That's fact.
So how do you feel? I mean, do you consider what you do a hustle?
I'm hustling to get this bag.
Right.
I want a deal. I want a podcast deal.
Right. So yeah. How do you execute your hustle?
Shit, just grinding. When I first started, I don't know about other people, but I'm like constantly sending my motherfucking links to everybody. When I first started, I'd be in the bed. I send like my mission was to send like 10 messages every hour. Mm-hmm. You probably get about 2 replies back, whatever. Like, but make sure you get your shit out there. Business cards. Just constantly be on the move and on the go with your shit. You can't just be like, all right, I'm gonna shoot this episode, record it, and hope niggas watch it. How you gonna watch it if they don't know who you are?
Right. So
you gotta go ahead. I send my YouTube links. I send the Apple Podcast links. Like, I'm constantly in niggas' DMs. I'm always sending that shit out. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't.
Right.
I know I did my job and shit. You gonna figure out sooner or later.
Do you publish through Anchor?
Oh shit, we on everything.
No, I'm saying.
Is that what you
started off with?
Start off with Anchor, Art 19.
Okay, yeah, Anchor, not Art 19. Yeah, I just find the guests and shit, but yeah, it's like it's on YouTube. It's everywhere. You can stream your, you know what I'm saying, podcasts, shit like that. We everywhere.
How do you keep your mental health in check?
Shit, having a wife. No, for real, like, and not being afraid to talk to people. Like, when you got problems, like, I know, like, probably the worst time of my life was like from the 2012 to 2014.
Hold that.
Oh shit, that's a good.
Hold that.
She done threw the card on the floor.
I think that was like one of my questions, though, for real. It was. So we
okay.
Since it was one of my questions, I'm gonna go ahead, pull my card in. It says, what was the lowest point of your life and how did you recover?
The fuck?
Like I said, 2012 to 2015. So 2012, earlier that year, my mom passed away. I had decided to move to Texas with a young lady. I ain't gonna name her name and stuff like that.
Right.
I thought I was doing a good thing, but it was the worst decision in my life. I got to Texas and it was just like, shit. First off, I'm kind of like by myself.
Yeah.
I got my son, I got my brother, but I'm like still by myself. I'm doing everything, paying all the bills while, you know what I'm saying, she do her thing. And it was just like, it was stressful because like I had nobody to talk to. Didn't nobody understand, like, damn, nigga, you going through some shit. Like, I'm working, I'm making money, but I don't see shit because I'm taking care of everything. I got this chick that I thought was a, you know what I'm saying, good chick, but she ain't shit for real. So it was like, it was stressful. I ain't got my mom's.
What makes her not shit?
Shit, like, if you come into this relationship, I kind of like gave her an alley-oop. Like, if y'all know about point guards and stuff, like, I made her better and shit. So it's like, she was cool. She just, I don't think she knew how to be in a relationship, a grown-up relationship.
Okay.
You feel me? So it's like I was making all these moves. Just lost my mom. So I'm like, usually when I go through shit, I can call her.
Yeah.
During this time, I'm like, I'm dolo by myself. I ain't got nobody to talk to. I call back home. Like, nigga, it ain't shit. Like, get through it. But shit, I couldn't. So I had to wind up moving back to Detroit just because once we was done with our relationship, I was just like, fuck it. I ain't about to go ahead and stay here. I'm just going to come back home and just do my thing back in Detroit. So yeah, that was like the lowest of the lows. I lost weight, lost hair. Nigga, bald head, nah, shit, damn. Had waves, now I ain't got shit.
Damn.
Damn, you let her stress the follicles off your
Hell
shit.
yeah,
Huh?
let it go. I'm clean, like damn. Man,
You
fuck
clearly ain't stressing, my guy.
I had to check.
What was the worst, the lowest moment in your life?
Ooh.
And how did you recover?
The lowest moment of my life, dude. Am I going from like the lowest, or am I just going from as an adult the lowest?
I was saying, I had some low as a kid, boy.
So, okay, I'm gonna say your adult life, I guess, or whichever you want to talk about. Just say what was the
Okay.
lowest point of your life and how did you recover?
Well, the lowest point of my life. All right,
You gonna
the
say
low.
some dumb shit.
I'm not gonna say no bullshit. I'm gonna say some real shit.
Okay.
The lowest point of my life is when I was a child and I was sexually molested.
Okay,
Okay.
And
that's deep.
yeah, I wasn't molested by a man. I was molested by a woman.
I wasn't gonna ask, but I was taking that.
Yeah, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
But it was pretty low because I never recovered from it.
Yeah.
I'm still recovering from it now. And I see sometimes it reflects in my relationship, so I'm trying to deal with it.
Yeah.
It makes me, I'm going to say this now, it makes me jealous. It makes me, what's the other word I'm looking for? She knows, she just told me. It makes me a lot of stuff that I shouldn't be.
Did you ever like think about like, maybe I need to talk to somebody about this shit? Because it might be something that's
I have.
Yeah.
I have talked to somebody,
All right.
but it didn't help.
Yeah.
Because it was like I was so young.
Yeah.
And it was like it's, you know how you just get used to putting your shoes on and tying your shoes a
Sure,
certain
yeah,
way?
yeah,
So your adult self needs to.
Yeah, so my adult self need to talk to my child self,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, but shit, it wasn't nothing you really
wasn't nothing I could
you
do.
could do. And then as a kid, you probably kind of like scared to say something or whatever like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know,
That shit
I'm
real.
good, but I'm like, you know,
Still got some
sometimes I
shit.
get in a place like I be like, I don't want to be fucking with people.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now your turn. I might have went too far.
Said the lowest
That was-
moment
that
in
was
your
low.
life, and you opened up about it. You know, hey, that was
Yeah, I definitely we had some childhood lows.
Man,
childhood
shit.
trauma be real, and then we're just adults who's trying to work through those things.
Dang, then my sister go hop on here.
And then your sister hop on.
That's probably why I'm scared to be broke because of my childhood.
Yeah, you
Man,
know. No, but for real, the lowest moment in my life. Let's see. Probably was like about 4 to 5 years ago. I was just doing shit, and then life was just happening. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, okay.
But anywho,
that ain't tell us nothing, did it?
Doing shit. Like, I was doing shit.
I'm like, what you was doing? Smoking dope? What?
nah, I ain't do no shit like that. Nah,
I'm
come on, now. I
just-
ain't trying to make me out to be a fucking fiend and shit. Like, nah.
No.
I was prom queen. Now you walking around looking like a prom fiend.
So-
Nah, it's like the be.
So back to these questions, not these questions, the real life questions, but who do you want to be as your best self?
Shit, just the best father I could be, best husband.
Right.
Like, fuck the podcast. I just want to make sure my family is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be somebody that my kids can look up to and be like, all right, yeah, my dad was like this. Like, if I could see that's my championship. If I could see my kids go off and live their life to the fullest and don't have to go through none of the bullshit I went through,
Right.
making money, having a family, and being successful. That right there, that's my trophy right there. Like,
Facts.
3 championships, like, and then just to make sure my wife is good. And then if you want to go to this podcast shit, I just want to be the best podcaster in the city. Like, I want to eventually turn this shit to some money,
Right.
and be able to help, like, shit, my uncle, like I said, all my peoples and shit, and get on with this shit.
Facts.
But like the ultimate goal is just to be the best father, best husband I could be.
Shad versus everybody. Where'd that come from? What made you
Cause I'm always feel like, even though it ain't true, some ways it is, some ways it's not. I always feel like I'm against everybody. Like my back against the wall, and that's when I do my best work, when I feel like this shit is all on me. Everything I did, kind of like Dolo, when it comes to coaching, I don't have no assistants. It's just me.
What do you coach?
Basketball, girls and boys.
Oh, well, I just...
Shoot, middle school, and right now I'm helping out with my cousin AAU with the high school.
Okay.
So yeah, I always love basketball. I had hoop dreams, but I'm 5'8". Didn't get tall. So yeah, that shit kind of like died or whatever. But no, like with coaching, it was Shad versus everybody. When I was doing my music, Shad versus everybody. And I'm like, all right, even with this podcast, like I try to do a podcast with 2 other people, they didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Shad versus everybody, fuck it.
Yeah, that was perfect then.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the whole thing, Shad versus everybody, and it kind of like go along with the whole podcast thing, because I'm interviewing people, me, that person, I don't know him, we talk. So yeah, it's been Shad versus everybody ever since 2009 when my boy went to jail. We was in a duo called the Young City Boys. Don't laugh. Before City Girls, we was the City Boys.
City Boys.
Yeah, he went to jail, so then it was just Shad versus everybody, and that was like a whole little, thing with the music.
Right.
Okay. What sets you apart from other podcasters? You know?
Just keep it. Just coming down, being me, being real conversations. We talk about some of the craziest shit. You know what I'm saying? It's wild stuff at times, but it just ain't like your regular podcast. Like we just like. With me growing up, I always loved watching documentaries and I always loved watching interviews. The first documentary I remember watching was a series called Eyes on the Prize. They kind of like look at African American leaders, like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, stuff like that. So when it came to interviews, I just kind of like wanted to know more about the person than just like example of the music.
Right.
I know you do music, but I kind of want to know about you leading into the music, because you got artists that you buy their music just off their personality. So I ain't watch interviews like, damn, he dope, let me check the music out. Not knowing nothing about the music, but I know he a dope person.
Yeah.
So I just want to go ahead and just, bring your real life out and shit. Then we get to the music and how you got to that shit.
So if you wasn't doing podcasts, though, what would you be doing? Just working out,
Working my 9 to 5, trying to make it as a coach and stuff like that. I probably would have been put the music down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just...
You couldn't have been that bad.
I wasn't bad. No, I wasn't bad. I just don't think that
I know you weren't worse than me.
You found your niche.
Me and my
podcast.
niche, yeah. And I'm too cheap to be a rapper.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
That shit expensive.
It is expensive.
Yeah.
So, did you start off with your own studio when you was doing the rap, or how did that go?
Just going to my dog POG, shout out to POG, a giant, going to his crib in the attic, putting out little mixtapes here and there and stuff like that. I started off at my boy brother, his basement, so never like a real studio, but shout out to my dog Buns. He passed away. He put me in my first real studio on 15 and Mom, and that's when I met Benny Siegel there, and I realized when niggas don't write their music, it take them 200 years.
They do.
Yeah, niggas be talking about that. I'll go off the top. Yeah, nigga, it take you 200 days to do off the top.
Man.
No, for sure.
Punch me back in.
Yeah, punching Kings and shit. So yeah, it was my first real studio. I felt like if I would have kept working with him, the music probably would have popped off. But yeah, I just like basically in my nigga attic.
Yeah.
Doing this shit. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't know.
That's how most people start off and become fiery.
I just knew I was gonna blow it though. I went to WJLB with a demo, all cussing, wasn't mixed and mastered.
Oh yeah, you weren't going nowhere.
Ran up on a person. They was like, who the fuck is this?
You ran up on somebody?
Yeah, for sure. Me and my nigga Rez and shit.
Like, here go my, you got to listen to this.
So then the next time we like, all right, bet. We got this song called 24s. So we pressed up the CDs and everything, had a meeting. They play this shit, they start laughing because someone's cussing. They're like, dog, you not
You ain't
whole.
gonna be
Like,
able to play
nigga, I
it.
can't play it. I'm like, what you mean you can't play it?
Everything
Like,
is bleep.
we need a radio. Yeah, we need a radio edit. We never did the edit. So we were just trying to
God damn.
Yeah, we were just trying to make it, but it was fun. Those some fun days.
It's okay.
It was some fun days.
Experience, you learn from it. You know,
Yeah,
you've
for
seen
sure.
what you're good at now. You're working towards
For sure,
it. There's
for
nothing
sure.
wrong with
Hell
that.
yeah, hell yeah. I might put out another
Damn.
tape though. You never know.
Them lights bright.
What do you think this generation is lacking most of?
Male influences, fathers, and even without fathers, just niggas to put you up on game. I go back to piggyback what I
Big
said about
homies and whatnot?
yeah, you need those because like I said, my dad. I ain't trying to motherfucking sad people out, but my dad passed away when I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if it was for like uncles and brothers and people in the neighborhood, like I'd been fucked up probably. You know what I'm saying?
All
So,
our daddies gone.
yeah, I had a lot of people.
Had to.
Oh, sorry about that. I had a lot of people that put me in check, and you need that shit. Like that's what's lacking. And the mothers
homies.
letting niggas check their kids. Like You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't,
No,
as a
for
mother,
real.
you can't raise a man. You can as best as you can.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, either a lot of single moms got either soft ass kids or bad ass kids. It's never in between.
It's never in between.
Yeah,
No,
like
that's for sure.
we had an argument with a young lady about she didn't want her son dad take him to the barber shop. Like she felt like she should be a part of that. Like no, you know this. That's a father son shit.
That's a whole man thing.
I don't want no parts in that.
Yeah,
like, I
like-
don't.
Cause the mama sit there and let the kid go crazy. Barber like,
No, see, I don't know about that. It depends because I haven't had that experience where he like, no, we can't, because I don't have the patience to fucking sit here and keep telling you, sit down, get this shit done. No, we're not doing that. You're going to sit. We gonna talk about it before we even get there and let it be known.
but
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it do be like
it be
that.
that.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think. No, I wouldn't. I don't have an issue with that. Like, go ahead on.
It's just-
I'm gonna do the
but-
hair. You.
For
go
sure,
cut
for
it or
sure.
whatever.
I'm not gonna interfere
Yeah.
when you get them nails done and
Right.
hair done and
Yeah.
none of that shit. But yeah, that's what we lacking. Just too many. It's not enough niggas that's helping. It's community help. Like back in the day, I think that's what it was.
Village.
Like everybody in the neighborhood check your ass if you was doing something wrong.
That's facts.
So you just need more people to check motherfuckers.
They'll bring
Adults,
you
too.
to your parent, be like, your child was out here doing this, that,
Double
and the
ass
third.
whooping.
Yeah, so that is facts as fuck.
For
Like,
sure. Hell yeah.
It's so much going on now that that shit just sad.
Yeah, no, for sure. With all these killings
Like,
going on, like,
man, that shit just
The-
sad.
and then that's when you gotta have those conversations with your kids to
Yeah.
have them and prep them to be ready for anything.
No, but for real.
so how do you go about talking to your kids about the police?
Nigga, shit, I don't know.
you know what's crazy? Like
can
they
never say the right
kind
thing.
of, have their own. Like they come up with their own
Yeah.
type of. My daughter was like probably 3 or 4, and they had the police come to her preschool, you know, just to talk or whatever. And nope, I lied. One of the girls in her class, dad was a cop. He came there in his uniform, and she was like, "Oh, I hate cops. They just be killing people. They kill daddies." Never have she seen me get pulled over before. Like nothing has ever
Shit.
happened before this moment for her to say that. So I was just like taken back, like, damn.
Yeah.
What she said was true. They do be killing people, daddies,
For
and
sure.
killing people. But it's like, damn, at 3 to 4 years old, like that's the image that they have, or that's what they think because of what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like that's tragic because you would think that they would be like, oh no, a cop, you know, they save lives. They
So,
take, you know what I'm
like I said, my oldest son, he's 15. Just, hey man, listen to the cop and do whatever until I get there.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah, don't talk bad. Don't say why. Just
Yeah.
even if you know it's wrong, just do
Yeah.
what you gotta do to come back home.
That part.
I believe the best thing you can do is tell your kid to be respectful
For sure.
and no sir, yes sir.
Exactly.
Then once you
Show
go,
your hands at all
yeah,
times.
show your hands at all times. So
Don't reach
you
your
won't have no
pockets.
problems.
Yeah,
no
try to be.
problems.
I'm gonna call this. No, nigga, keep them bitches out.
And don't try to do the phone recording, none of that. If you go do it, just lay it somewhere.
Yeah.
Let it record your voice.
Exactly.
Talking.
Or be like, hey, I got my phone. Like, make sure
Yeah.
you talking the whole.
No, but
everything
for
you
real,
do.
it's not a gun,
Yeah,
sir.
for sure. 'Cause
Hey,
you
who
would die.
on with the question? Who is
No.
it out?
I
Oh, it's
got
on me.
two.
I
I
think.
got two.
He ain't with yet.
No, I ain't with.
You have
What's your view on gender roles in relationships?
starting with you, Coop.
Wait a minute. Repeat that one more time. What's your role on
What's your view on gender roles in a relationship?
gender roles? Ooh,
We just talk about this a lot.
Yeah,
Damn.
Where too?
man, gender roles. Okay. It depends on the situation of that household. Because it could be 50-50. That's one type of situation.
sure.
It can be the man take care of everything, but the woman still take care of the house. That's one situation. Or it can be nobody do nothing. And y'all know what that situation is.
For sure.
On the streets.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
Again, so what's your view on gender roles in a
In
relationship?
relationships.
It depends, like he said, depends on, you know, the relationship and what y'all agreed upon or whatever the case may be. Like it's shit, it depends on what works for your house, what works for your relationship.
For sure.
So if you're cool with me cooking and you gonna wash the dishes, that's what we gonna do.
Exactly.
If we splitting shit 50-50, then that's what we gonna do. If you staying at home with the kids and I'm making the money, that's just what it's gonna do. I think you just definitely gotta do what works for your household, what works for your relationship, and what's respectful. You know.
No, it's for sure. It's just according to your household.
Yeah.
50-50, yes, I believe in 50-50 relationships if the money is 50-50. If I'm making way more money than you, then of course I'm not about to be like, hey, let's go half on shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'll take care of this, you take care of this little bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Gender roles, I feel like sometimes in relationships, women want to be equal to the point that they don't want the man to be a man.
Elaborate.
I feel like a lot of times a woman, you know, always talk shit about, you know, you ain't doing this, you ain't being a man. But all right, when is it gonna be a time that all right, one man you want to be equal, one man you want me to be a man? Like, what the fuck is going on? Let me be a man. So when I say let me be a man, let me take care of man's shit. Let me make decisions, even though it don't have to be my decision, but let me come up with the decision. Then we come off of that. We build off of that. Let me be a man, and as a woman, you know what I'm saying, be a woman. But I think a lot of times a woman kind of want to be the man of the relationships. You know, with these new relationships. You know what I'm saying? They want to wear their pants and shit like that. But it's like, dog, let me do me. Let me be a man. That's how we have these soft ass kids, because they grow up seeing their mama overruling everything in the household, and they become soft ass little punks. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a relationship with you, like, just let me be a man. Let me take care of the household. You know what I'm saying? Of course, your input gonna matter, but let me be that man.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you want me to take care of everything, know how to cook. You can't be talking about be a man. You can't cook shit. Or you
Yeah.
can't clean nothing.
Nah, that's facts.
I can't cook.
If I'm a man and I'm taking care of these bills, hey, when I come home, everything should be straight. Laundry, food, everything. I'm a man, right? Be a woman.
So
I know niggas
in
gonna be
that
like, damn, you a
sense-
whole ass nigga for that.
No, but in that sense, okay, so you're saying be a man, you're paying the bills, the house should be taken care of.
For sure.
So,
Here we go.
no, I'm just asking a
always
question.
arguing.
No, I'm not even gonna. I'm
know.
not arguing, but so your job, you're gonna pay the bills.
Protect and provide.
Yep.
So you go to work, and that's only X amount of hours out the day. Her job is at the crib, taking care of these kids. She don't never get an off day. She can't call in sick.
But all right.
You know what I'm saying? But you told her to be a woman.
Yeah, be a woman.
You handle that. So why these kids going crazy? You still gotta make sure our laundry is done. You still gotta provide food. You know, cook the food, make sure they got baths and shit. The house is clean and all that good stuff. You get to leave your job for a little bit to relieve your mind, to have a moment to scratch and let your nuts hang.
For sure, got to.
But as me being the woman who gotta make sure shit is done 24/7, 25/8, I don't have that moment to let my nuts hang, because I still gotta make sure I'm cooking and it's a good meal. You probably want to be fucked and sucked. The
sure.
kids still need to be tucked in and read to, homework done. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Oh,
So
shit.
then you can help out by maybe, babe, go and throw that laundry in real quick while I'm getting these kids in the tub. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again, like, because
Yeah, for sure,
the
facts.
pressure of being at home and making sure home is good,
It's tough.
It's a little more than you making sure you get that check, because you want to go to work. Regardless, you don't want to be out on the street. So whether you paying the bills for me and these kids or not, like, you still need lights on, even if it's just you,
All
or
right, now, let
even
me
if
tell
it's
this.
just you and the
So
kids.
when I come home and do all my little work shit, you do all your little shit. I'm come home, I'm gonna help out. I'm gonna tell you to sit down. And yeah, I wanna be sucked the fuck, but you do too.
Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we would like to just
So we both sucking the fucking everybody. You know what I'm saying?
a shower. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. Everybody already touched me.
Everybody had those moments.
Yeah,
and stuff.
of course.
But yeah, no, I'm not just saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just saying I work, I come home, I'm gonna sell my ass, and you still continue.
Okay.
You doing overtime. Once we come home, we gonna both do a little overtime and both do our thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you cooking, I'll wash. I'll cook, you wash. I put my son in the shower. Like my household, I wash my son up. You take care of the baby girl.
Yeah.
You
So
know
you
what I'm
you
saying?
work. You
Yeah,
do work
for
for
sure.
you. You know.
But
teamwork.
but that key word, you want me to be a man. That's when labels start to become. Now, if you want this to be a 50-50 relationship, then cool, we gonna do shit 50-50.
Yeah.
But if you keep throwing that be a man shit to me, okay, then what cook, motherfucker? Clean then, nigga. When I come home, nigga, these balls want to be grabbed, them motherfucker.
Right.
So my thing is, it ain't like just you do everything and then you continue your job after I come back. No, I'm gonna help you. But in the meantime, while I'm working, you take care of this shit. I come home, you tired, then I relieve you of your motherfucking stress.
Yeah. Okay.
She was nervous, like,
no, it
shut the
was
fuck.
It was sounding like he like shit. I'ma be a man, take care of these bills, and you better make sure shit over there is
For sure.
copacetic in the crib.
No, like I
that.
said, and I'm all with the equal shit, but just sometimes you got let a man be a man. Just
No, I agree.
even if the man make a dumb decision, let him make that dumb decision and figure it out.
Okay, I agree.
Feed his ego, even if you know he wrong. And if you think he wrong, just help him. Hey, babe, you might should do this a little bit. All right, cool.
Okay, so what happens when you're like trying to, babe, this is
Yeah, for
blah,
sure.
blah, and they, nah, fuck that, la, 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 and then it's wrong, and then you be like, but I tried to tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? Before
No,
the
you
shit
give me
got
input.
fucked,
You give
know
me
what I'm
input.
saying?
And I come back to you and be like, you know what, you were right. I didn't did that a lot. Like, shit, you was right.
Okay.
I fucked up. Long as you got the balls to say, hey, you was
It
right.
sounds like she's shooting shots.
I'm not sure.
I got shot like 3 times already.
He's taking offense
Damn.
to it.
I ain't taking offense.
I'm not shooting
You got shot too?
I just want to say something.
What you wanna say?
What he said is absolutely right. If you're wrong, allow him to come back and say,
I was wrong.
Exactly.
don't do what you just said.
Wait,
I
what?
tried to kill you.
Man.
What's the accent? Like, is that, you know?
Let him, we understand. We'll come back and say, you know what?
Because it's y'all ego, it's y'all pride.
For sure.
That's what it is.
And I ain't gonna lie, I got that from him. Like I said, game. Like sometimes, hey, dog, like it's okay to be like, shit, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just admit that.
Yeah.
Like even in an argument, like shit, hey, all right, I'm wrong. Like sometimes, even if you know you're right, you ain't gonna win an argument with a lady.
Because once you crush a man's ego, it's over.
Exactly.
It's over. Now you just got some type of nigga that's just like, ugh. You don't want that.
For sure.
You don't want no nigga.
I'm not.
Hell yeah.
I'm not.
But ladies, let your man be a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Be a man.
If he fuck up, just have his back.
Right.
Have his back 100%.
Definitely.
Especially if you're a worker and you take care of home.
Definitely.
You don't want him to be the 2K, stanky sock ass
Yeah,
nigga.
scratch the balls all day,
Right.
just chilling.
I ain't scratching shit either. You a stanky ass. None of that, my nigga.
Believe it or not, the 2K stanky sock ass niggas get the most ass.
For sure.
That's nasty.
For sure.
That's nasty. So y'all just fucking that's nasty. What you
Hey,
mean?
you probably done had one, don't
I
even
for
know it.
sure ain't had one. I for sure ain't had one.
I used to play 2K with stanky socks.
I didn't have you then when you was that nigga. You wasn't my nigga when you was doing that. Niggerish shit. No.
Funny as hell.
What's one thing outside of your family, obviously, that you can't live without?
Shit, sports.
Ooh.
Watching it or
Watching it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm too tired to play now. Shit. I used to be. But dog, one thing I can't live with, shit, this podcast shit. I'll be mad when like this week I might have to miss a week. And I'll be hurt. Like, damn. Like, my
Man.
week ain't right because I get to get away from my family.
no, it really does.
You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. I can get away from them, breathe a little bit, 2 hours by myself, come home and drive real slow. But yeah, at that time, like I really enjoy doing that shit. And I really be like pissed off when I miss a week. Like,
What is your take on having, I guess, you time separate moments
Oh, you need
away
that.
from wife, kids, blah blah. Like,
hell
what's
yeah.
your take
I
on that?
beg my wife, like, look, leave. Like, go ahead. I'm not gonna
So
even
you're
call
okay
you.
with y'all like not having to be together 24/7 partying? Like
No.
she can have her friends, you can have your
Sure.
friends. Now can her friends be single, or you will rather her have married friends?
Thank
that
God
she
my wife have a lot of married friends.
Okay.
Like, she got some hood rats around there. I ain't gonna say family and friends, family. But
Man.
Don't do her like that.
no, but I thank God she got her own mind and she different. Like,
So you can. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go
So
ahead.
you can trust your wife being out here, and you know that she's not gonna do shit
Hell
because
yeah.
you know the woman that you have.
for sure. And I'm happy.
She's not gonna jeopardize what y'all got at
Yeah.
home.
Previous relationships, I'll be on pins and needles when she leave. Like, damn, when she come back.
Check her location.
Yeah, when she gone, I'll be like, shit, take your time. Shit, just let me know you made it. Shit, and let me know when you're on your way so I can know, shit, you
looking
you
out,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, shit, yes, leave. And I know when I leave, she might be a little mad. She don't say shit, but I can tell her face, like, oh, you mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? But you need that time away just to be like, all right, I miss her, I miss him. You need that time, yeah, for sure. Because if you always around each other 24/7, the relationship gonna get boring. It's gonna be typical. You know what I'm saying? Let me leave a little bit. You can leave. Like I said, I just told my wife, like, you and your friends need to go out of town. Like, I need to do something without, you know what I'm saying? Shit. So then I can have an excuse to leave when you come back.
This guy.
But you need that time away.
But you're not gonna be out there on no bullshit. Like
Nah.
y'all, you just want to just have a. I mean, obviously he's not gonna say that on air.
Yeah.
But
How you gonna jump straight to that though? How you gonna jump straight?
yeah, like you'll be okay. Like
for
just
sure.
to have that moment. I'm with the guys. Just
Yeah.
having a me moment.
That's it. Talk shit.
Enjoying
you know what I'm saying?
being an
Yeah.
individual without
Yeah.
the kids and
For
wife
sure.
type
Enjoying
shit.
paying for your own meal. Now everybody else's. And
Oh yeah, true.
shit get expensive when you got kids. Like, goddamn. But no,
Man.
yeah, I think relationships definitely you need that you know, say a couple hours, hang with your girls, you hang with your dogs and shit, and then come back and kick it.
Yeah.
But it's a balance though. If you can't always hang with your friends and then don't have time for your mate.
No, that's fact.
Because that's when you're gonna fuck the relationship up. You know what I'm saying? 80-20. 80% with your family, 20% by your goddamn self.
Yeah, I agree with that. What you think? You agree with that? Agree with those numbers?
I
What's your take on
mean,
it?
what's my take on
He's
it?
sitting there like,
I mean, I'm cool with it, but some stuff going out of town with your friends and all that shit.
But see, her married friends, I can trust them.
Yeah.
I know little hood rat hoes.
yeah, it would have to be certain, you know.
Some women ain't got no married friends.
Yeah, that's
Some
true.
don't, some do.
Some people just got like 100% hood rat friends. So that's like, oh shit.
Talk about your experience, for you. Like, are you?
I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm just saying, in particular, like some people just got people they be around that be wilding, and you know, you really want them to go with them.
Yeah.
But then it goes back to if you trust your
No.
mate, you know that. So they could be at the fucking Freaknik and she'll be in that bitch like, babe, I'm missing you, like not even paying nobody attention. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you have this certain person who like.
But if she at the Freaknik, if she at the motherfucking Freaknik,
I was just.
hey, if she at the motherfucking Freaknik with her
Listen,
friends,
I was just throwing
once
something
she's
out there.
drunk,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you are. Once you're drunk,
Not necessarily.
you might pass out. Now you done been fucked.
Yeah. So,
He going far-fetched
No,
as fuck.
That's not far fetched.
Hey,
I kind of agree with him.
what's the next question? Who is it on?
It's
I'm not
on
talking
cool.
to you.
He can go again. It's on him again.
Hey, you
We gonna
know.
start over there.
I don't like that one.
It's too late.
No, he could do his other one. You got two
It's about
more
dancing.
questions.
Dancing.
When was the last time you had a serious disagreement with someone? How did you resolve it?
Ooh, shit.
Who was that on first?
You?
Oh shit. Honestly, and this is a transparent moment. Read the question again.
When was the last time you had a serious disagreement with someone, and how did you resolve it?
Transparent moment. Last night / this morning, like 4 a.m. ending. I had a disagreement with this guy here. How did it resolve? How did we end it? Is that what you said?
I don't think we ended it yet.
You
Y'all
right.
Still mad? I mean, you still mad?
A little bit.
You know.
A lot of it.
See me, I just, you know.
It was a whole misunderstanding. When liquor involved in certain stuff, misunderstandings happen.
Oh, for sure.
And how do we resolve it?
We resolving it now being on the podcast.
Sure.
So what, when liquor come involved, you get sensitive about stuff?
No.
Okay. Vice versa?
No, shut him.
Oh,
yeah.
shit, okay.
No,
But,
his-
I get a lot. I get. I
He's
get
the problem.
I get very. I probably get aggressive, but like I get very protective.
so we're
Spe-
working to resolve it.
I just.
What about you? When your last? You can't say what I said though.
What the fuck?
'Cause I just said it.
So I gotta think about something else.
Dang, I gotta think now.
Damn.
think.
Shit. I ain't got nothing else. Okay. Oh, I do.
You do.
I got threatened with a mallet last night.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, mama said she was gonna beat on me.
Mama.
Matter of fact, a lot of crazy stuff happened to me.
Oh.
Mama. She was already at our house.
A lot of crazy stuff happened. A lot of crazy stuff happened to me last night. Got threatened with a mallet. I got threw out somebody's room. They kicked me out. My brother kicked me out.
You was
He
tripping.
did. Why?
They was like, go home, fix it with your wife. Get
Oh,
out.
okay. Well, there you go.
yeah.
I like
Good
give my
brother
money
They,
then.
they was giving you good sense.
Yeah.
What about you?
I had a whole bottle.
Damn, I have a disagreement with my wife and my brother all the time. I'm trying
Man.
to think, like, 'cause my brother, that nigga think he know everything, my little brother. The way we resolve it, we just be like, nigga, I don't talk to him for a few days, and I'll be like, what up, nigga? You watch the game? And then shit's resolved.
Type shit.
But yeah, my wife, though, sometimes she be wrong, and I just be like, I cry to this nigga, like, man, that motherfucker doing this. And then you need those niggas, hey, man, you sound like a bitch right now. And then you look at me like, damn, I do sound like a bitch. I'm crying and shit, I'm whining. So then I be like, you know what, you right. Even though I know she ain't right, I guess the way to make home right, just saying you right.
You know what I found out? The same thing we gotta do. Like when they let us be wrong, we gotta let them be wrong too.
Yeah.
And don't say
Because
nothing.
we can come back and
Exactly.
be like, damn, babe, I was wrong. I've done that. Like, all right. It hurt to say that shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit, hell
God,
yeah.
you was wrong.
Hell
Say
yeah.
no, you-
But sometimes it be like to the extent like, you about to fuck all the way up. I don't want you to do that. But then you be like, damn, I gotta let her fuck all the way up.
Yeah, but no, that's what we get to some shit. Then it'll never be nothing. We try not to let it carry over to the next day, cause ain't nothing like being mad at somebody to go to work
Man.
or argue
man.
with a motherfucker while you at work.
No, why you at work? I'm getting fired today. I gotta go to the bathroom.
For sure.
Man.
No, you gotta go to the bathroom. Get that shit out.
Send the fucking video. Fucking voice. None of them.
And I hate when you got a text argument going on
Right.
because you get a paragraph from her like, damn, I'm fucking hello.
No,
Right.
for real. That used to be
You can
worse.
imagine how I feel. I'm cutting somebody's head. And I got a fucked up day. I'm mad as hell.
I work at midnight, so I'm mad. Nigga, I'm tired and mad. Like, but no,
about-
I usually resolve my shit by just being. If I'm wrong, I'll be like, I'm wrong, man. My bad. I apologize. Then my little brother, we argue all the fucking time, so I just be like, dog, what up, nigga? Like, that's how we resolve our shit, is calling each other a couple days later and saying, what up?
That's the best. I resolve that with my friends too sometimes. Like, I just ain't gonna talk to them for a little bit.
For sure.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, we just need a moment, but then we pick up like, you know.
So I got one more question for you.
What's your question?
It's an easy question. So somebody beginning doing a podcast, what's the best advice you can give them? Like they're just starting. What could you tell them?
Don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about the views. Like, that was my problem. I was like, damn, I ain't 5 niggas watch my shit. It was a good ass interview, nigga. Like,
But for real.
no, don't worry about the views and just keep pushing. There's too many niggas who call themselves podcasters who don't have shows, or just put out a couple shows and then just stop. Like, nigga, be consistent with it. Shit ain't gonna happen overnight. My producer been doing this shit since 2010, before it was a podcast and shit. And so he been doing this shit for the long run. So I can't get mad about 3 years of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't be mad if the views ain't coming, if the people you want ain't coming. I used to be mad like, damn, how the fuck they get that interview and I couldn't get it? I'm better than these niggas. And you know, you gotta throw that shit out the.
That be
in the
their
garbage.
friend.
Yeah, you gotta throw that shit in the garbage and shit, dog. And eventually they gonna come around, or the person you had gonna blow up. You be like, nigga, look, episode 5 I had such and such.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
right.
so yeah, don't worry about the views and keep pushing and make sure you get your shit out to as many people as you can. I go like to popular pages for like Detroit or just podcasts in general. I go on Joe Budden podcast page. I see niggas talking about the page. I send them a link to my shit.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all like podcasts. Okay?
Right. Check my shit out.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, just be consistent and don't worry about the motherfucking views.
Could you let my people know where to find your podcast, where to find you at, if they want to get on your show, any of that?
If you want to get on a show, on Instagram, Twitter, even though I don't be on it, is Shad versus Everybody _podcast. My government on Facebook is Rashad Sterling. YouTube, Shad versus Everybody. www.eblocknetwork. No, what was it? Tell me, dog.
Block radio.
eBlock Radio. What? .com. And you can type that shit in on YouTube, and you can find everybody. You can find all the shows we got. Wake and Bake Show with Angry Man, Monk Money, and Q Lewis and shit. You got, like I said, the Classic Pothead with the Cannabis Analyst, BBW Beers, Bourbon Whiskey. We got a lot of shit going on, so if you want to get with Death Row the podcast, come to us.
I'm known.
We ain't gonna rape you out your motherfucking money.
Bam.
Again, I thank y'all so much. And y'all know where to find us at Power You Podcast. All podcast platforms, your favorite podcast platform. Go check it out. Find us on IG at power.the-u.podcast.
Mm-hmm. And y'all know
This has been a King Cooper production.
Right. And y'all know where to find me at on motherfucking 9 Mile.
Yeah.